nice? You enjoy the pink? Try sucking on it. Uh-oh. Easy. There you go, honey. Yeah. I think you got bellyache or something. I think you got belly aches or something. Oh, yeah, you had to burp. Good job. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, Kyle. Hello, Kensley. Hello, Zoe. We are doing swell. How about you? Look at this little bugger. Look at this little bugger and her little Valentine's get up. She got it from Sheila. Well, she got the pants from Sheila, the onesie from me, the headband from Sarah, and the socks from my friend Saturn. So she's got a little bit of everybody's love on her. And the mittens, I don't know who ordered the mittens. I forget. That's good. I'm glad to hear. Hello, Michelle. Thank you, Heaven. Her little headband's coming off her little head. Let me try to fix you up. Let me try to fix you up, little Marcelina. Tried to fix it up, but it doesn't want to stay on your head. Which is surprising. You got a big little noggin. You got a decently sized little noggin. Thank you. My night's okay. So I ordered DoorDash, right? Let me turn this up. I ordered DoorDash, right? And the first order was so pitifully disgusting. I had to throw away my meal that I paid for. And they reimbursed me, but not completely. They only reimbursed me 15 of the freaking $23 it was. So I was mad. So I called the restaurant and they're like, okay, well, if you can get over here, we'll refund you the remaining dollars. And it was missing an item and they're like, and we'll give you the item. And I'm like, okay, well, the issue is I don't drive. That's why I DoorDashed. And I'm like, is there a way you could take my information and later this week I can have my friend bring me if she's willing? And they're like, yeah, we can do that. So they took my information. So, and then my friend Sheila, she said, yeah, that she would be willing to take me because it's only 1.5 miles away. It's a 6-minute drive. So that way I can get my missing item and the rest of my refund. So then I'm sitting there hungry. My food is sitting behind me getting cold. I haven't even eaten it yet because I've been breastfeeding her and burping her and comforting her because she just doesn't want to be put down. And her little comfort is more important to me than freaking me eating right now. So I order my other meal from DoorDash and I had to pay $7 because it took my 15 I got reimbursed with. So it like ended up being like a $30 fucking meal. I was so mad. Because of the previous one, and then I didn't get fully reimbursed, and then I had to pay $7 additional, and now my food's getting cold. So this lady delivers this meal, and she didn't bring my drink. My straw is in the bag, but it doesn't have a fucking drink, and I ordered a drink, and it says it on the receipt. I'm like, oh my God. So I disputed it again. They refunded me $5. $5. You can't buy anything on DoorDash for $5. So it's going to be $5 towards whatever I do decide to DoorDash in the future. But like, come on now. You had one job. Read what items you're supposed to fucking pick up and bring it. But the other one, it wasn't the DoorDasher's fault. It was the restaurant's fault. It was super disgusting to the extent like I bit into the sandwich and I literally spat it out so fast and I gagged. And it takes a lot for me to gag on food. And I was like, bleh. So I'm having a hell of a night just trying to get some nutrition in me. And I'm getting upcharged as fuck. Hello, Kelsey. How do I get my cat eyes so good? I have makeup tutorial videos on my channel, which I show how to do my eyeliner. If you're interested, go watch that video. It's called Get Ready With Me and Makeup Tutorials. I can do another tutorial sometime soon. It's just hard to get like time away from her. Like in the middle of doing my makeup, I'll be doing my makeup and then I'm constantly running between the mirror and coming back over to her to tend to her and take care of her. But honestly, I just go from the corner out towards the tail of my eyebrow and back, and I make a triangle and then I fill it in. I've been doing my eyeliner like this since I was 12 years old. I'm 27, so it might also just be, you know, I have a lot of experience doing it. Some people, they haven't done it like that long or attempted it for that long. I've been doing the general same eyeliner since I was 12 years old. Yeah, Burger Bob was awesome last night. Thank you, David. I'm alright aside of the freaking food shenanigans. Doing it? IT? What does that mean? No, I'm single. Hi, Mary. Thank you, Milo or Milo. Her headband was brought to you by one of my fans named Sarah. I'm going to try to lay her down. She's not going to like it. She's not going to like it. I knew it. Mommy needs to try to eat though, okay? She's not freaking happy about it. There you go, honey. Here. And I give you a nice fuzzy blankie. And I prop up the pillow like that so she can't roll or turn off of it. There we go. But I'll be right here with her. I'm not gonna leave her by herself. It's just I need to eat my cold burger and fries. Oh yeah, this stuff is cold. It's like iced. Anyways, I'm alright. How are you? Oh my god, you need to try them. If you have this in your vicinity. Oh, Mackenzie, thank you so much. You're so sweet. That literally reimburses the freaking $7 they gypped me of. You were so kind. Thank you, Mackenzie. Mackenzie just gave me $7. God bless you too. See, this is my straw to my lemonade I was supposed to have with this order, but she didn't bring me my dang drink. So, this is from my previous order that I had to throw away. At least I have the drink. I ordered a caramel coffee, and it's not even a caramel coffee. It's just a freaking iced coffee, and it's like, you had one job. You had one job. Add a couple pumps of caramel. It makes all the difference, but no. Oh, they gave me sauces in here. famous fry sauce. They didn't give me that last time. Interesting. Gonna try it. Let y'all know how it is. I never had their fry sauce before, so I'm kind of excited to try this out. I've never heard of it. Hi, Samantha. I did not get pizza with the money. The money hasn't even hit my YouTube thing. Usually on my earnings tab, it'll tell me, like, you know, the money's added and it'll show that it's available. And I can't touch the money I got last night until next month. Money on YouTube, as they pay me, rolls over the following month. So when I cash out my earnings, so say for example, I get paid the 21st through the 26th of the month. So the 21st through the 26th of February, I will receive January's money. And so on and so forth. So people that pay me this month of February, I won't get that money available to cash it out until March. But usually it shows me my earnings and it rolls over onto like my pending balance or whatever. And I made 100 yesterday. It did not go into my like pending yet. I'm hoping that that's only because it hasn't been 24 hours. So this is zesty, tangy. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's good. You lose your binky. You lose your binky. Well, you gotta suck on it, silly. You're just playing with it with your tongue. Here, you want it? You gotta suck on it then. You're about to knock it out your own mouth with your hand. There you go. You gotta suck on it harder. There you go. Oh, you spit it out. You not want it. It's okay. You don't have to have it. I could warm it up, but I don't want to. If I warm up the burger, it has like lettuce and tomatoes and it'll be all soggy and disgusting. Same with the fries, they get like even more wet. This isn't Cane's sauce. This is Freddy's fry sauce. It's called Freddy's Steak Burgers. Congratulations, Christina. Big Jack, please what? Thank you, Isabella. Hello, I'm doing all right. How are you? Pay me for what? I didn't see what you said. Oh, your message keeps getting hidden because it's probably something explicit. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So that's exactly how you get reported, and I will deactivate your YouTube. Because I'm going to report every single time you said that in the chat to YouTube. They're going to look into it. I'm a YouTube partner. I'm monetized. I get paid for, you know, live streaming for my videos I upload. And when I make reports, they look into them. And I'm going to have your freaking profile deactivated. Because what is wrong with you? And they'll probably block your IP address, so you won't even be able to utilize YouTube anymore. Don't be that guy. Big Jack 420. So report. Also to my moderators, if you could go ahead and report and do pornography or explicit material. That's what I'm reporting it for. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you for the $10 donation. You're so sweet. My friends Troy and Brooke are going to be bringing Halo later this week to visit me and to meet the baby. He won't be coming back to return quite yet, as I'm still healing, but he'll be visiting. I don't have an air fryer, Zoe. What is 2016-2026 trend? Thank you guys for reporting. Also, report B-Tree Hee-Hee. Because he was being extremely inappropriate, suggesting that he'd pay me to eat my caca. What is wrong with you? You're welcome, Christina. Report. And then report. Report. Oh my god, they commented so many times. Report. Terrible. You're disgusting. Report. You want to see the binky, miss? I see you trying to reach for it. Report. Report. Thank you, Samantha. Report. Jesus Lord, this person freaking spammed the chat with the comments they were asking. Oh my god, here's another one. Fab footwear? What is that? Hello to Japan. Thank you, SB, for your donation. I saw it on PayPal. You were so kind. Thank you so much. Oh my god, relaxed rest. Childbirth absolutely hurts. It is not a pleasant experience to feel. Whether vaginal or C-section, which I've experienced both. Hi, Chastity. Thank you, DevOps Mage. It is subscriber mode. I know you said put subscriber mode on. It's already enabled. Haha, Nova. Hi, Justin Binger. Hi, John Maith. Thank you, David Lee. Hello. That's what I'm seeing, Ria. Hi, Chastity. You spelled it wrong. It's Marcelina, but you were close, and I appreciate the effort. Report. Harassment, bullying. Harassing me. You sound like a Karen. No, there's children that utilize and use this fucking app, and these people are saying explicit, vulgar sexual commentation that is not acceptable for YouTube. And as I am a YouTube partner, as in I get paid for being here, it's part of my job to report inappropriate behavior. Not that I'm being a Karen, I'm doing my job. It is part of my job to report the inappropriate behavior and words. Well, Missy, you gotta keep your binky in there so you don't get mad that you lost it. You're the one who keeps spitting it out, and then you get so mad about it. Let's see, report, hate speech. It is not McDonald's. I'm not wrong. I reported you for saying Karen because you are harassing me. That is a form of harassment. You are being disrespectful, and you are calling me a ignorant and what is considered derogatory term. That is a well-known disrespectful terminology. It is not cute. It is not funny. And you're being disrespectful. So therefore, yes, I reported you because you were wrong. Don't like it? Leave my channel and don't support me. It's simple as that. But you're deciding and choosing to stay here and also harass me. Furthermore, I'm going to report you. Thank you, Charles. Again, I get paid for YouTube. I'm a partner of YouTube. And if I report you and they deem it as being true for the reason I'm reporting you, your account will be disabled. Let's see, report, hate speech, harassment. It is so simple to just leave my channel, but yet you're still here harassing me. For what? For gratification? For freaking like feeding your own ego? I don't get it. This is not McDonald's. This is Freddy's Steak Burgers. Halo is good. He's at my friend's. Aw, shit. Thank you for joining. Honey, you have to keep it in there if you want it. Quit spitting it out. She gets so upset when she spits it out, but she's spitting it out herself. It is Freddy's. And it is delicious. You should try Freddy's. It is absolutely delicious. I mean, you trusted me on the chocolate bar you tried. You should try Freddy's too. Take my word. Absolutely yummy. Thank you, Nova. this burger. It's a steak burger. It's a smash burger. Delicious. This isn't Freddy's coffee. This is Jack in the Box. I didn't have any weird cravings. My cravings are cravings that I have even not pregnant. And they're not weird. I've heard of weird cravings, but I definitely don't personally have any, or had any, I mean. Jack in the Box is like a 6 out of 10 on coffee. Ew, why'd they give me the tomato that has like a little green center? Yucky. Yeah, that's disgusting. I would never eat something like that. She's mad that she lost her binky, but I can't help her until I wash my hands. So I'm gonna try to scarf this down, bear with me. Wash my hands and then help her with her binky. She's gonna start getting mad at me here in a second, so hold on. A Freddy's double California style. Oh, I see you. You getting mad about it? You want your bink? Here, I think the light is too bright for her, so I'm turning it down. You gotta suck on it. Oh my goodness. You gotta suck on it, you silly girl. Lily, I can't tell if you're trying to be mean or not, but you're about to get blocked. I literally just explained that I had to eat it quickly so I can tend to my child. And if you're trying to be fucking funny, you're not. If you thought you were clever, you ain't. I got time today, bitch. Do not try me. I got time today. I have pent-up rage of 9 months of being pregnant. I'm no longer pregnant, and bitch, I'm ready. Do not come for me. I will come for you. Her name is Marcelina. Marcelina. You're missing a whole, like, part of the name there. But she's good. Thank you for asking. This All of these can go. This can go in here. That can go in there. That can go in there. I gotta figure out how to. Oh, I gotta give this to Sheila to shred for me. So there's that. I'm ripping ass. If you're wondering what the noise was, I'm certainly ripping the ass over here. My poor child is probably like, Mom, what the fuck? Because that shit stunk. TMI or not, I don't give a fuck. I'm post-surgery. After a C-section, your guts get filled with gas, and I'm farting away. Sorry guys, I have my medication in me and working, and while it's working, that's when I like to, I take Oxy for my pain, and while it's doing its thing and I'm not in excruciating pain, I like to clean up. Because when I'm in pain, I make a mess and leave it everywhere. I don't like to pick up after myself because I hurt really bad. So while I'm not hurting so goddamn bad, I like to straighten up. I didn't forget about you guys. Like I said, I'm just straightening up real quick so I don't gotta do it at a different time when my meds are in and I'm feeling good and whatever. Oh, I need to remember to do this shit. Stuff I gotta call and make appointments and request a breast pump and yada yada, whatever the heck. There we go. Straightened up a lot of shit. Sorry about that, guys. I did not forget about you. What was rude as fuck? Report. Oh, thank you, Kelly, for sending a flower. That's okay. My moderators aren't doing their job, but it's all right. Why is my stomach larger than the rest of me? That would be because I've got a fucking compressor, which I actually have to readjust anyways, that makes my fucking stomach appear way larger than it actually is. Ready? Ready? Wow. Whoops. What? That was my C-section. But wow. I had a baby a week ago. Wow. And I'm actually starting to get a tummy tone back. That's pretty cool. But, I had a baby a week ago. Wow. And that binder that was on me was squeezing the piss out of my tummy in the wrong spot and making my tummy, like, too much up here. But for having a baby a week ago, that's really not that big, my guy. And actually, it is not bigger than the rest of me. And then I'm not sucking in either, because this is when I suck in. Ready? So, I had a baby literally a week ago, my guy. I think I'm doing great. Considering with my other children, I still looked about 7 months pregnant after I gave birth. For a week, I think that's pretty fucking good. And you can hate me, you can try to degrade me, you can try to insult me. You ain't gonna really get anywhere. Because with my first child, I was 224 pounds the day I gave birth. That was an 8.5 pound baby. 8.5 pound baby, okay? She was an 8.4 pound baby, and I only weighed 176 the day I delivered. So if you're trying to make me feel bad and body shame me for having a healthy body type and pregnancy and a beautiful baby, you literally can't. And you're miserable within yourself. And these other people are seeing what you're saying and how you're insulting me. And they're kind of agreeing with me that you're a piece of shit. So don't be that guy. Because there are people that might know you in real life. Or you might try to get to know. And they'll remember the things you said about other people. And they'll think you're a piece of shit. Don't be that guy. Thank you, Steve. Steville, Kilo. I thought so too. Thank you, Tin Man. I love you too, Chosen. I love all of my beautiful and, kind supporters who are uplifting, who are encouraging, who are supportive, who are considerate of a post-op, post-pregnant woman. Because, yeah, we struggle with being insecure of our new body that housed a human for 9 months, that rapidly gained weight to have a healthy baby. We get insecure. We get really insecure. It is natural. It happens. But for somebody to say my belly is bigger than the rest of me, I'm like, my guy, I literally gave birth a week ago, and I just ate a really filling meal, which I don't know about you, but when I eat greasy and carbohydrates and a really filling meal, I don't know about you, but I get bloated as fuck. I do. And that's only natural. And if you're one of those people starving yourself just to feel better about your body, I'm sorry, that's not healthy. It's not. And you probably need to seek some help, therapy or something. You cannot, degrade me or make me feel bad about giving myself nutrition. I literally am the milk. I am the food that my baby eats. And in order to keep up with my supply of milk, I have to eat a lot of food. I have to eat more than I would have to eat if I wasn't breastfeeding. That way I can keep my supply up, and that way I can provide my baby food and give her all the nutrients she needs. And if you try to make me feel bad for literally being the nutrition for my child, again, you can't. And you're a piece of shit for that. Because I'm very proud of myself. I'm very happy with myself, and I love myself for being her home, her safe place. Um, I'm proud of myself and happy for providing her a healthy body and womb. Considering I have cancer, and if you're new here, I have cancer in my chest above my heart between my lungs called thymoma. It's called malignant cancer of the thymus. And then also they found cancer cells in my gallbladder at 7 months pregnant that they had to take out. That's why I have this ugly scar right here. While I was 7 months pregnant with her, and she's healthy and she's beautiful, and you can't make me feel bad about that, because I'm a warrior, I'm a survivor, and my body did that. My body did that. I'm really proud of myself for it. You can't shame me. You can't make me feel bad. You literally can't, because my body did what it had to do to have a healthy baby. Thank you guys for sending hearts. Thank you guys that were sending gifts. I saw like there was like a floating heart. There was like a flower somebody sent. Thank you for sending the gifts. Hold on. I'm going to have to step off screen because I do have to put this under my pants. Thank you guys for supporting me and sticking up for me. You know, I'm a true believer in, like, stand up for what you believe in, even if you're standing alone. Never be ashamed of what you believe or stand for. Don't let others tear you down. If you feel you're doing the right thing, if you feel you're, you know, standing up for something for the better or for a good reason. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, somebody donated me 50 fucking dollars. Hold up. Thank you, Matthew. You're so sweet. Okay, great, because usually when I'm on a phone call and then I come back to the live, you guys can't hear me. I've noticed that. It has been a recurring issue. That was my mom. I called her frantically earlier because my baby's feet were purple. It was only her feet though, and I was freaking the fuck out, and I'm like, do I go to the hospital? Do I call 911? Like, what the fuck? But she's a nurse, and she reassured me that's normal for newborns. They have poor circulation. As long as she's acting normal And, you know, she's moving around and breathing normal and acting normal, looking normal, aside of just purple feet. She's normal. So that's what happened. I'm also pacing around because I don't know why I do that when I'm in pain, and it's not fucking helping. I had a C-section, so I need to not pace around. But I'm gonna take my medication for my pain, which, hello everybody, this is pain management for a C-section. We got two 325 milligram Tylenols. Okay. And this is all my shit that's prescribed to me to help me feel better. I'm not overdoing my meds. Because some people are like, you shouldn't be taking all that breastfeeding. You shouldn't be. My baby doctor is the one who prescribed me this shit. If she didn't feel or deem it safe to be on, she wouldn't put me on at all. Ibuprofen, 800 milligram. Okay. And my Oxy, 5 milligram. Ooh, so I went from, I think these were 10s, weren't they? No, they were 5s. I thought she decreased my, what's it called? My script, but she didn't. 5 milligram Oxy. She also put me on gabapentin, but I'm on the fence for taking that because online, like, you can't believe everything you see online, obviously. But it says that it could cause brain bleeds, and that kind of scares me. That, and it makes, I have past history of using it for pain management. I had 6 broken vertebrae from domestic violence in the past. And when I took gabapentin, it made me extremely lethargic. Like, I'd just go to sleep and I'd be out. I don't know if I'm comfortable taking it with a newborn because I'm kind of worried I won't wake up through her needing to feed and stuff. But we'll see. I might, depending how these all work, if I'm still in pain, I'll take one before I go to sleep. But I'm kind of on the fence. Who's not being nice? Who kicked rocks? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't like gabapentin. That's what I said. Like, I hear bad things about it. I would have to wait till I'm done breastfeeding because I need a surgery that would temporarily paralyze me from my shoulders to my fingertips on both sides of my body. And then following that surgery, I would need like assistance, which I don't have, or like an in-house nurse or somebody that would be able to give me a shower, wipe my ass, feed me, and not only take care of me, but also my newborn baby, which I don't have that right now. So it's kind of not an idea for right now to handle, treat, or take care of for the meantime. But when I do also get treatment, like besides the surgery, I'll either after surgery need chemo or radiation. My oncologist said guaranteed I'll need one or the other. If not, depending how far it has metastasized or whatever, I'll need both. And you can't breastfeed with that, with chemo and radiation. Hi, Troy. Hi, Kensley. So I actually don't struggle with addiction issues or dependency. I've been prescribed Oxy several times throughout my life. When I take Percocet, it said Oxy Tylenol. So I had Oxy for every single birth. I've had 4 children. It was my pain management medication they put me on. And then, my back was broken in 6 places, and I was prescribed Percocet for 4 months consecutively. They discontinued it as a pain management because they saw that in my past history I was suicidal, and they were worried that I would use my medication to commit. But I'm like, buddy, I've been on this medication for 4 months. Don't you think if I felt that kind of way, I would have offed myself already, like down the bottle? Don't you think that would have been a thing? But they discontinued my oxy for my broken back, and I went from a wheelchair to a walker to a back brace and or a mechanical orthosis, it's called, to stabilize like my back and help me balance and whatever, to walking unsupported or without like assistance. It was a painful recovery, but I did that. What else did they prescribe oxy for? Like when I go to the hospital for my chronic pain, because I have herniated disc, degenerative disc disease. I have pars defect of the L5, scoliosis, lordosis, kyphosis, spondylosis. I have a lot of issues in my back. I have a pinched sciatica. I have hemangiomas, which are non-cancerous tumors along my spine that compress nerves. I have a lot going on in my back that causes me chronic back pain. So if I go to the hospital, they'll sometimes send me home with a script of oxy for like a week or two. But like I said, personally, I don't struggle with substance abuse disorder or dependency. So had I, or if that was on my record, or if I went to rehab or something of the sort, like they would not prescribe those things to me. And especially like repetitively. It's okay. I've endured 2 accounts throughout my life, once when I was 17 and then once when I was 25, of severe domestic violence. I am a survivor. And both times they severely injured my back when I was 17 and 25. So I have a lot of back issues and conditions that are results of being abused. And my back from the last abuser was broken in 6 vertebrae. My L1 through my L5, and then my T11, I believe it is. It might be a different T, don't quote me on it, but one of my T vertebrae, it has a chip of the vertebrae that is no longer connected to my spine, and it's just like floating in there freely. I need a bone fusion of 5 of the vertebrae, the L1 through the L5. I need all those different vertebrae to become one solid vertebrae. And when I get that procedure, they're going to have to repeat it every single 5 years of my life. So we're kind of prolonging when I undergo that procedure, because the younger I am, the more surgeries I'll need by the time I'm elderly, versus if I wait until I'm middle-aged or whatever, I won't need as many frequent surgeries. You like get what I'm putting down. Thank you, Siono. You thought Frey was high energy? Yeah, I told you Halo's a fucking crackhead. Vicodin for me just kind of made me way too mentally high. It made me feel like I was on some hardcore drugs. I don't like Vicodin personally. That's okay, Kim. It's okay, Siono. My night is good. Halo is with Troy. Troy is good. With Halo. Halo is good. Good morning. Well, good evening. It's 8:47 p.m. Oh, I'm sorry, Teresa. That sounds like it fucking sucks. Arizona. Hell yeah. Oh, thank you, Matt. That's sweet. Hi, Troy. Thank you, David Lee. Thank you, Lily Uhu. I'm doing all right, Sarah LeRae. How are you? I do take stool softener. Hello, Brina. Hello from Arizona. The little one's doing great. Thank you, Marty Mongoose. Sorry, I'm going through the messages I missed. And I'm also banning people. Thank you, Chosen3434. Thank you, David Seaman. I appreciate you sticking up for me. But Matthew Stanton, thank you so much for your generous donation. It really does mean a lot. Hi, yo girl Lex. That's what I'm saying, Zach Ellison. Do not joke about a woman's body undergoing changes while she is pregnant and even after, while she's in the process of healing, because it's cruel. We are the homes, the womb, the protection, the nutrients that the baby needs to be healthy. Thank you, BBC Naomi. Thank you, Mark Wright. Hi, Trent's 1596. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, Kensley. Oh, thank you, Sheila. I'll check it out when I'm off the live. Thank you, Blood and Tea. That's what I'm saying. Melissa, thank you for sending a floating heart. What video was creepy? They're talking to a person of interest. The Guthrie, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I've only seen it spelled out. I haven't heard it pronounced. They live 15 minutes from me. Where that lady was abducted, 15 minutes from me. And I try to tell people Tucson is scary. And then they're like, oh, no, it's not. I'm like, bruh, I was on the news for witnessing a murder. You can YouTube search it. Tessa Diego witnesses murder or whatever. Like, it'll pop up. Tucson be scary. There's a lot of cartel and gangs and violence and crime. A lot of crackheads. A lot of fucking fentanyl users. It's fucking scary out here, bro. It ain't no joke. Ah! Do-do-do-do. So, Kensley, besides just hiding people that are, like, spamming the chat with stupid bullshit, like, ban them. You hide them. It says hide user from channel, and then they can't come back on my channel and, like, comment ever again. Thank you, Jesse. Teenage Jeopardy? What the hell's that? Thank you, Benjamin from Tucson, Arizona. I'm alright, how are you? I have to go to the bathroom. Thank you, Kelly, for making a $10 donation. I do appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you. The baby's good. Kingly. Not only are you ugly on the outside, you ugly on the inside too? Like, that must be a sad life to live. I can't imagine being ugly inside and out. You're just an ugly sandwich. Sucks to be you. Thank you. I have a video on my channel called Tattoo Tour if you're interested in learning about every tattoo that I have, how many I have, how much they cost, where I got them, why I got them, what they mean. There's a video on my channel in my video uploads. You'll have to scroll a little bit because it's one of my earlier uploads. But it's called Tattoo Tour, and you can learn all about my tattoos I've got everywhere. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm wearing it because it's like Valentine's time. Yeah, thank you. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back. And if you're wondering, when you give birth, you have to use one of these to, like, clean off your lady parts every single time you go to the bathroom. So I'm filling it with warm water. All right, y'all, I'll be right back. Go in the bathroom. Chat amongst yourself. And now I gotta wash my hands. Oh yeah, by the way, Sheila got me the pants my daughter's wearing, and the outfit came with a scrunchie for Mom that matches the pants, so we match. I'm gonna brush my teeth while I'm here. Cause I need to brush my teeth. When my baby is sleeping, I have to do all the things like brush my teeth, get ready for bed, take off my makeup, shower. Because when she's awake, she screams bloody murder. Not just ones I know in real life, but reputable returning viewers who have been respectful for an extended amount of time. So, one of my lady friends who respectfully asked that I don't share her name to my YouTube, which I don't, she bought me a lot of makeup for Christmas, and also after I gave birth, she bought me makeup, so I like to use it, like, as, like, my appreciation to her, as a thank you for getting me makeup, because she knows how much I love makeup, and it makes me feel good, it makes me feel pretty, and, she bought me a lot of makeup as a gift, and I try to use it up every single day as a thank you, and that I love it. My phone's about to die, my phone's about to die, my phone's about to die. It's on 1%. Oh, I froze. You guys, there we go. I was frozen because my phone was about to die. I'm so sorry about that. It was a nice save because my phone was literally dying, and like my live stream said it was frozen at 71:41 for like a whole minute. No, I'm still here. Hi, everybody. It was a close call. I don't know who you are, honey. Leave me alone. I had a C-section. When you have a C-section, a lot of gas gets trapped in your abdomen, and the only way for it to come out is by farting your brains out. Leave me alone. The beauty of motherhood. Oh my god, it smells so bad. Thank you. You would have thought I shat my pants, okay? It is natural. And as my mother would say, better out than in, and you're not worth the stomach ache. Sounded good. Sounded healthy. All right. You're gassy anyway. I was pregnant. You're gassy when you're pregnant too. I don't be ripping ass like this on the regular, I promise. Don't listen to Troy. He don't know nothing. Shh, he don't know nothing. Hello. Sorry, I am flossing my teeth. And the way I have to hold the mirror is so that I can not block with the shadow. Okay, now I'm gonna go mouthwash. You waking up, stinky butt? You're just asking for trouble with that, Kensley. Hi, I'm good. How are you? Talking about ripping ass on live is wild. And y'all, all 198 of you are here fucking for it. Anyway. What the fuck? What is up with this guy? I do. It's your fave cherry. By the way. I'm good. How are you? I do not have a husband or boyfriend. I'm not seeing anybody or dating anybody. My hair is such a mess right now. It's your as in you. You are. Fave as in Fave. Cherry. You're welcome. Go wild. Go crazy. Go stupid. Go crazy. Go stupid. Hey. Anyways, you guys have been hidden from my channel because I find it extremely disrespectful to constantly pry me and ask me about my other children and their whereabouts when they are loved, clothed, stable, fed, financially provided for, healthy, and clearly it was in their best interest to not be with me at the time, and they are thriving. If I was deemed unsafe or unfit, my child would not live with me right now. Please stop asking me about my prior children. It isn't their business. Thank you, Troy. My other children live with their dad, and another was adopted because I was in an abusive relationship where my back was broken in 6 places. Given my back was broken in 6 places, I was unable to work. Being unable to work, I lived homeless on the streets, sleeping on park benches that were well lit, not safe, not ideal. The nights got very cold. I missed a lot of meals. I wasn't making income. I wasn't able to, and it wasn't my fault. I was in a domestically violent relationship. My back was broken in 6 places, like I said. I'm lucky I wasn't unalived or paralyzed. I need surgery. I didn't get surgery yet. I have not tried for Social Security because I support myself now with online platforms. I am not useless. I am not hopeless. I am not helpless. Just because I might be disabled to a degree does not mean I am fully disabled or unable. I am very motivated to try and find work when Marcelina is older and have a regular job and fund a daycare or nanny or something of the sort. But at this moment in time, my utmost and first priority is just maintaining a stable income off of what I do have, getting support from people who do support me financially and make contributions and donations. You're not obligated to ever donate to me, but it is helpful, and I am currently in the process of saving to get us an apartment. I'm very penny pinching and anal about what I spend my monies on. I'm very close to being able to move into said apartment. I'm not going to disclose how much I have saved, but I definitely have enough saved to move. I do not touch it. I act as though it is savings for me and my child and my dog. But given I have about 10 max more weeks of healing from my surgery, I'm at least staying put for the time being, because I can't do any heavy lifting. I can't do strenuous walking and be packing things around the room and etc. So at least for the time being, I'm going to stay put. And then when I am healed, one of my supporters, if you guys are familiar with Kyle, bless your heart, he is willing to come travel from Colorado to me to help me physically move, because I'm unable, you know. Like I said, I have back problems out the ass, and I'm also recovering from a C-section, but he's willing to travel to me and assist me in relocating. I've already put in applications to 2 places that I'm interested in. And yeah. My Cash App is 520 Tessa. Wait. Or is it Tessa? Hold on. My Cash App, yeah, 520 Tessa. You're kind, Javier. Thank you. But here, these are my social medias and my payment methods as well. So my Venmo is Tessa520. My Cash App is 520 Tessa. My PayPal is Tessa Bunny with an I, not a Y. And then my Apple Pay is tattedtessa at iCloud.com. And then these are my other social medias if you're interested in supporting me, following me, keeping up with my life and my journey. My Telegram is Tessa Diego. My Instagram is Miss Tessa Diego, so MS Tessa Diego. My TikTok has 12,000 amazing, beautiful people following it, Tessa Diego. My Snap, please consider if you're adding me on Snapchat as a friend. I hardly ever open Snapchat, maybe once a fucking month at this point. I don't respond to everybody, and I hardly ever even post on it. My Facebook is Tessa Diego. My profile picture is outdated. I still have blonde hair in it. I just haven't updated. By the Book Ministries. Thank you for your donation. I got it. Thank you so much. You were so kind and so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you. Me and my baby appreciate it. And there's people that try to degrade me or try to belittle me and try to put me down because of my situation and where I am. I like to remind myself, a year ago, I was sleeping outside. A year ago, I was missing meals. A year ago, I couldn't even afford a fucking $5 meal at Taco Bell on a regular basis. I like to remind myself that I've overcame a lot that would have destroyed a lot of people. I overcame a lot that would have put people in relapse. I overcame a lot that people would unalive themselves. I felt so alone. I felt like a failure, not only to myself, but my peers, my community, my family, my friends. I applaud my own efforts. I applaud my own overcomings, and I'm really proud of who I am today. And nobody can take that from me. I have a lot of gratitude in myself. I'm thankful for the things I've experienced that shaped me into who I am today. And I like to try to inspire people in likewise situations or find themselves with similar feelings or, just hurdles and obstacles in their story or life. I like to inspire others to be the best version of themselves that they can be, regardless of how the world is falling apart and burning around you. I like to try to encourage and uplift other people in similar situations to do better, be better, and you will become better. You will succeed. It might take a really long time. You might have to start off all alone. You might have nobody behind you and rooting for you or clapping for you or applauding you. And you don't need that. Aw, thank you, Jamie. You don't need that, you don't need to have other people to tell you what you can and cannot do, You don't need to rely on others' confirmation. You rely on yourself, what you feel is true to you. You follow your heart. You know, do what is in your best interest, even if it gets hard, even if you want to relapse, even if you want to unalive yourself, even if you just want to throw in the rag and give up, even if that seems like the easiest way out. Sure, it might be, but imagine how rewarding it'll be when all your hard work pays off and you get to where you want to be and you become the person everybody told you you wouldn't be able to. I've been that person where people are like, you're never going to change. You're never going to make it out of this hole. You're just going to end up in prison and rot away. You're just going to be a failure. You're never going to hold a real career. You're never going to be a successful person. And those are things that I've heard even from my parents, my closest family members, my best of friends. There were people that were putting me down, bashing me, and they didn't believe in me. And all that did, in all honesty, was encourage me to become better, do better, and strive harder to change my life. Sure, I might live in a hotel as of right now. Sure, a lot of people fucking shame me for that and try to make me feel really bad about it. You can't, because like I said, from where I came from to where I am today and what I see in my tomorrow and in my goals for the next 5 years, you can never take that from me. I'm so proud of myself, and I don't need anybody else's confirmation about it. My parents, for beginners, told me stuff like that since I was a teenager. My dad told me to kill myself when I was 16. He looked me in my face and said, I heard you're struggling with depression and feeling suicidal. I wish you would. He said that to his own child. There was a point in time, my mother told me I would never succeed. I would never become anything, that I was a failure, that I would never hold or possess a real career, my own mother. And now we talk every day and we have an amazing relationship and she supports me. She just saw the lifestyle I was living and the path I was going down, and she really feared that I would never change. And I proved to her otherwise, and now she's proud to call me her daughter again. There was a moment of time my parents both disowned me and they wanted nothing to do with me. I don't talk to my father. I disowned him this time around. I was talking to my father every single day up until Christmas because I realized he really doesn't give a shit about me. And it's in my best interest to cut that tie and those emotional strings that were lingering. Because I want to be in control of my happiness. I don't want other people to hinder that. Who else told me stuff like that? Like I said, we're best friends. Friends that I had for over 10 years. That, you know, were telling me I literally am a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit person, parent, friend. That they were ashamed to be my friend anymore. Things like that. I had random people bash me, shame me, who never met me a day in their life. But it hurts most when it comes from the people closest to you and that mean the most to you. That's what hurts the most, but it hurt me in a way that I could have destroyed myself, my future, made poor decisions, or it could be building blocks onto a better future for myself, encourage me to be stronger, to be better, to be everything that they said I couldn't, to become that person that they doubted I could be. Thank you, Prime Prepper. Oh, thank you, Kensley. I'm not trying to make anybody cry. I'm sorry if I am. But it also shows that you have a heart and you have feelings and you have emotions. A lot of people try to be numb or act stronger than they are or mask feelings that they have. It's healthy to release your emotions, express yourself, whether it's happiness, sorrow, anger, anguish. Never suppress your feelings. Express freely. Understand that emotions are temporary. They come like waves. They can start subtle and come crashing hard and maybe even overtake you at times, but they'll pass. Yeah. Hell yeah, Troy. Oops. I didn't mean to hide you, Battleborn. I was trying to hide the person below you, and the way it moved, I accidentally hid you. Hopefully you're back on here. I didn't mean to hide you. And I'm glad that I have you guys behind me, supporting me. And, you know, I may not know you on the other side of the screen. I might not know what you look like on the other side of the screen. I might not know your story on the other side of the screen. I might not know what you're experiencing, going through, overcoming, struggling with on the other side of the screen. But I try to remind people that you are enough, you are loved, you are cared about, you're cherished, you're valued, you're important. Whether you know that, believe that true in your heart, your mind, your body, your soul or not, you are somebody's somebody. You are somebody's whole wide world. It could be a stranger's, it could be a friend, a family member, your dog, your guinea pig. You mean something to someone. And you have to hold on to that and make yourself the best you that you can be for whatever your reason, your person, your animal. I never heard that or heard of that program before. And then here come the trolls in the comments. I don't know if you guys see it before I ban them, but here come a bunch of trolls in the comments trying to be like, imagine this, imagine that, imagine having a Bratz tattoo. I don't know why people get so fucking offended or disgusted by this tattoo when I explain like 1,042,000 times through and through. There's a Bratz doll named Tessa. There's a Bratz doll named Tess. There are two different entities. One is Tessa, one is Tess. There are Bratz dolls named with my name. So I thought it really unique, really cool, really different to get the Bratz tattoo. Well, why'd you get it placed on your neck? Because I have one life to live, one life to enjoy. Again, I have cancer, bruh. Like, my life is probably fucking shortened a lot more than yours is. I do things that make me happy. It's the little things in life that count. It doesn't have to make you happy. It doesn't have to impress you. It doesn't have to make you feel some type of way. I do it for my own liking. I do it for my own self. I don't do it for you. I don't do it for you to judge, to not judge, to like, to approve of, disapprove of, understand, not understand. I don't think anyone gets a tattoo for the whole world to be like, oh, look at that, that's a piece of shit tattoo, that's a stupid idea, that's dumb placement. I got it for Tessa. I didn't get it for your opinion. Or you to shit talk it. But you can. It's not gonna make me feel bad. I think it's badass. I think it's cool. And there's a lot of fucking people out there who compliment me on it on a regular basis. Every time I see new faces, if I were to ride a bus, oh my god. Thank God I don't ride the bus anymore. But when I would ride the bus, this was like the conversation starter. I have 70 to 80 tattoos. This was the one that people would be like, I love your Bratz tattoo. Slay, girl. What else would they say? Fucking like, they'd be like, your Bratz tattoo eats. And then there's these shitheads behind a fake username, no profile picture, who are like, imagine having a Bratz tattoo. Okay? And imagine shit-talking somebody on the internet that you wouldn't have balls to do physically in person to their face, and you think you're a keyboard warrior, and you think that you're being slick, smart, and sly with fucking commenting, but, yeah. For real. I got a Playboy bunny too, but it doesn't have my name, but I have a Playboy bunny. Yeah, Troy has fucking a clown face tattooed on his face. He has clown makeup tattooed on his face. And me and Troy are in real life friends. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who see him and think he's a fucking wackadoo or think he's a fucking weirdo. And I'm like, the weirder the better, my guy. I'm weird too. You're weird? I'm weird. Let's be weird together. Fuck yeah. I like your individuality. I like your confidence. I like your, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. You got fucking horns on your face too. Like, what the fuck? Fuck yeah. Live your best life. Exactly. They might think things, but they ain't gonna say it. They'll say it behind a fucking computer screen with a fake identity or with a hidden identity, thinking that they're fucking tough shit. That's about it. This tattoo hurt the most. If you guys have any questions about my tattoos, what they mean, how much they cost, where I got them, why I got them, how many I have, etc., etc., I have a video on my channel. It is titled Tattoo Tour. And if you watch it, I go through every single one of my tattoos, even ones you can't see. And I talk about what they mean, when I got them, why I got them, how much they cost, etc. And it should answer all your questions you have about my tattoos. My neck and my butt cheek are the most painful. Correction. They're both the most painful. I tattooed a Playboy bunny on somebody's hand when I was apprenticing. And then when I did it, and even 2 years after I did it, I saw him walking downtown and I was like, hey dude, I tattooed you. He's like, I know. And you did my Playboy and you tattooed my face. He was like, my Playboy is still my favorite tattoo I have on my body. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Thank you for appreciating my fucking artwork. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Hi, Mario. Linda, what do you mean you saw him? Thank you, Heather. It's okay, Adeline, or Adeline. Sorry, I don't know how you quite pronounce your name. It is not your fault that I have cancer. In fact, it's not even my fault. They don't know what causes it. But life be lifin'. Hi, Sheila. Thank you, Jamie. You love my U of A tat. This is Wilbur from the U of A. And if you're talking about this one, I gave myself this one. So thank you for appreciating my work. If this is the one you're talking about, I tattooed it with my left hand. I'm right-handed. This is my right hand. I tattooed it with my left hand. You can't stretch out your own skin. And I did it during an unalive attempt. on a concoction of like meds, alcohol. I was trying to unalive myself, and I ended up tattooing myself till like 3 o'clock in the morning in somebody's kitchen, and I don't even remember who that person is. I just met them randomly like at a bar years ago. This was like 5 years ago. I was 22. But yeah, I did that one myself. Sent Cash App? What do you mean? Right now? You sent one right now? I saw that you sent one earlier. Hi, Nits Kumar. Left you a reminder? What do you mean, a reminder? Thank you, Jennifer. Nice, that's what's up, Battleborn. I hope you get to. When I was apprenticing, the guy, it was like, he was using me as like a shop bitch, and then he told me he wouldn't be paying me, but he was charging full price for my work on others, and then he was taking the payment, which I felt was very unfair. So I quit working for him. So my apprenticeship went out the window. But I meet people all day, every day that are like, oh, I love your tattoos. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that one. And I'm like, oh, I did that one. Oh, I drew that one. Somebody else tattooed it on me. Oh, I blah, blah, blah. And they're like, can you tattoo me? I get that question so often. Can you tattoo me? Can you put that on me? Can you give me one? The answer is yes, but I don't have equipment. So I would need like a machine, a foot pedal, because I use the old school ones. Ink, needles, cartridges, all that shit. Oh, I feel you. My daughter's waking up, so I do have to breastfeed her. Give me a second. You guys will not be looking at me breastfeeding, but... Hello, little sweetie pie. Say hello, world. Say, I'm waking up to eat some nummies from my mommy. Say, I need a booby. Say, mommy, I need some booby. Huh. You need some boobies? I got the boobie for you. I guess I'll give you this one. You ready for some boobies? You ready? Look it. Are you a little thirsty? Yeah. I'll give you a kissy. Because I love you. You're my little sweetheart. Good morning. Oh my goodness, look at that face. Look at that beautiful. There you go. Good job. Ow. Girlfriend, you make my booby hurt. Owie. Oh, the chat is saying something. I'm decently covered. Yeah, she's my sweet baby. I have been through a lot, and that's not even the tip of the iceberg. Like, honestly, I've been through so much that when I do, like, unravel and trauma dump on people, they're like, girl, I feel suicidal for you. I would have unalived myself years ago. How do you keep going? And I'm like, oh, that's not my boobie, by the way. That is my bra, if you saw that. My bra is tan. It's a little paler than my skin. But anyways, they asked me, like, how do you do it? How do you keep on keeping on? And it's just like, you have no choice. You just gotta keep going. Keep on swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Like Dory. Thank you, Sam's Outdoors. I am sorry to hear that. I was bullied really bad in school as a child. So bad to the extent I was shoved and locked in lockers, and I'd have to sit there and scream for like a teacher to let me out when the hallways would get quiet and I'd realize people are in class.
I think that was like fucking 6th grade or 7th. I was M-word lested at age 14 by a group of boys, and they went around school making up lies about what actually occurred. I got bullied really bad for that. People thought I was a whore, but I was molested. I was an innocent little girl. I was still a virgin. I didn't even have my first kiss yet. I was bullied for a YouTube video, believe it or not, when I was all of 9 or 10 years old that I made. And I was even bullied by my own teachers. People would take my homework and rip it up, and then I'd have to go home and try to tell my mom somebody stole my homework and ripped it up. That's why I got a 0. And she didn't believe me. She thought that I really didn't do the assignment. And I would get punished for other people taking my homework and ripping it up. When I was in like 8th or 7th grade, there was a boy who was nearby my locker, and he would steal out of my locker. At first it started with snacks, which I just kind of was like, oh, I guess I ate it and I don't remember. But then he stole my cell phone. And then he went around bragging about how he stole my cell phone. And he was reading conversations I was having with a crush and sharing it with the school. So then I had to report him to the principal, and then everybody thought I was a snitch. He stole my BlackBerry. If you guys remember that dinosaur of a phone, tells you my age. Trying to think what else I was bullied about. Being skinny, being ugly, having bushy eyebrows, doing my makeup, being emo, which I don't even identify as, but they would bully me for that shit all the time. 1 second. Oh, let's not stare at my medication. Okay, 1 second. I gotta burp the baby. Burp the baby. Because she's choking on the milk. What else did I get bullied for? The clothes I wore. For not wearing, like, designer name brand clothes like the other kids at my school. For being poor. For living in an apartment when people at my school lived in, like, fucking 4-story houses because their parents were, like, lawyers and shit. I was bullied a lot and for a lot of stupid bullshit. Until one year, I started becoming physically aggressive, and I started beating everybody's ass. I started fighting girls and guys alike. If you talk shit, get hit is my memo I lived by. And I quickly grew a reputation that this bitch is crazy. This bitch will beat the shit out of you. Do not piss her off. Do not fuck with her. And don't start with her, because she'll fuck you up. And people learn really quick to shut up. Was that the right way to go about it? Probably not, but it got people to leave me the fuck alone. It brought a lot of peace to my life. I started getting suspended so frequently for getting into fistfights that I was supposed to be expelled, but my principal excused it, and he was like, you know, I'm supposed to expel you. I'm supposed to have expelled you like 4 fistfights ago. You really need to stop getting into fistfights, for one, but 2, I know that you don't beat up people for no reason unless you're provoked. He was like, not that I condone it, not that I support it, but you have valid reasons as to why you whoop these people, is pretty much what he said. Mr. Rigner, by the way, of Springford High School. Wonderful guy. Wonderful fucking guy. I wasn't supposed to graduate because of how much school I missed from being suspended for fighting. I wasn't supposed to walk at graduation. I was supposed to just, like, collect my... If they let me graduate, collect my fucking diploma and go home, but they let me experience my graduation and walk at it and have my family come support me. I had to get several letters from teachers, therapists, and whatever to say why I deserved to graduate, but I did, in fact, graduate through the skin of my teeth, and not because of my grades, but because of my behavior. Like I said, was that the correct way to go about it? Sure, it wasn't, but, you know, you live, you learn. I was a kid. I excuse my decisions as a fucking kid. But yeah. There were a couple occasions I destroyed people's property in my fist fights, like this one guy. I took his glasses off his face and I smashed them before I started swinging on him. My mom had to pay for those to replace them. But I did, and I acted in a way that I felt I was defending and protecting myself and my own beliefs, morals, and whatever they may have been at that time. Like I said, it may not have been morally correct, but to me it was, and I did what I felt was in my best interest.
You got your burp sound. Let's give you the other one. The other booby. Because the other one is hardened. And full of milk. Here you go. Ow, girlfriend. You got such a strong little suckle. That shit hurts.
You think what's gonna be your son? Do I know why I was so angry? For the way people treated me, for the way people walked all over me, for the way that they abused me and disrespected me. Because like my principal had said in his own words, I didn't do it unless provoked or unless deserved. It may had not been correct, but it wasn't for no reason. Thank you, Joe UK. Oh, Sarah, thank you so much. I just took her little bow off of her head, but she was wearing the bow you got her. Give me a second. I'll put it back on her head. I just took it off because I'm breastfeeding her. Ugh. But after she's done eating, I'll put it back on her and I'll show you her.
Oh, sweet little princess, Miss Nina. I love you.
NM Lachlan. What is your problem? Why, I talked about offing myself too. My mom also had me in counseling too. And honestly, I found the counseling did me worse and contributed to my feelings even more. But that's just my personal experience. Thank you, that Melissa9890, for becoming a silver member, by the way. I'm sorry to hear that, Kelsey. I was in a similar situation. I think I was in that locker for over an hour. I'm not quite sure how long exactly, but like I said, if I heard like people walking or talking, I'd have to scream and be like, help me, let me out. And I'd provide them like my locker code so that they could let me out. Yeah, schools are, for the most part, a lot of them don't take bullying seriously. They kind of view it as your child is weak in that they should be able to defend themselves or, you know, prevent the actions or the feelings that they have as a result of it. Like, they view your child as weak for not being able to overcome how they feel about it, and it's really shitty. Thank you, Sarah. If money was removed from the world tomorrow, what would I be worth? If money was removed? Respect, dignity, kindness, support, a home-cooked meal, a hug, an invitation, like, to do something, like an outing, or to somebody's home where, you know, that's their place of comfort, and they might not welcome just anybody to it, but they'd welcome me, just to feel human. What else would I be worth? Just respect, really. And a hug. Hugs are nice.
You want to try burping again? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scrunch you up like a little roly-poly. I got you hunched over like a little roly-poly. Let's try burp you. Let's hear a burp. You little piggy. You eat the booby and then you grunt. You grunt about it, 'cause you a little piggy. You say, hey. 'Cause you a piggy. Are you a piggy? I gotta give you your vitamin D drop today, hon. Oh yeah. Spit up all over mommy. Heck yeah, girlfriend. Yummy. I love to wear baby vomit. It's okay. You get it out. You get it out. You get it all over your mommy. That's okay. Hold on. What do you mean you want more booby? You just threw up everywhere. Hold on. I gotta put my tatas away so I can pick you up and burp you over the shoulder. That way you want to throw up, you throw up all over mommy's outfit, okay? It's my favorite accessory is my baby's puke.
Oh, I know it. I know it. Barfed all over me. What's up, Titan? I try to go live every day. I can't promise that I'll be live, but I will likely be live. It kind of all depends on how I'm feeling physically. I've been having a hard recovery, but with the combination of medication I've been taking, I've been feeling okay as long as it's in me. Yes, she is well fed. Look at the cheekies. Look at how chubby. Look how chubby these little cheekies are. Oh, okay, Lily. I will definitely go live. I will always go live for a donation. Or a super thanks. Or a Cash App, Venmo, Apple Pay, whatever. Because like I said, ultimately, like, this is one of my main sources of income. And if I, in knowing or am guaranteed to have a donation, I will especially be sure to show out and be there, be live. Thank you, I do appreciate it. Thank you, Joe. She's a milk drunk right now. Look at this smile. Oh, she just stopped smiling, but she was smiling. You're my beautiful little girl. I gotta give you vitamin D. The doctor says my boobies don't give you vitamin D, baby. I know you're tired, but I gotta give you some vitamin D. This is my 4th baby. My other children live elsewhere. For those of you concerned, they are healthy, they are loved, they are taken care of, they have parents. 1 is adopted, 2 are not. I'm supposed to have rights to and be able to see 2 of my children. Of the 4, one of them lives with me. 2 I'm supposed to have rights to, but their father is bitter and does not respect the court order. Yeah. And then one was adopted because I endured domestic violence and I couldn't work, provide for myself, let alone a little baby. Oh my goodness. Little Missy. How are you still hungry? I'm gonna give you your vitamin D drops. You're gonna be like... Every time I give her vitamin D, she goes... She's probably like, that's interesting. That's not my mommy's milk. What the heck is that? Oh, she's diarrheaing right now. Thank you, Lily. Hello, Juan. Thank you so much. She is 8 days old. But I know you're tired, honey. I know you're so sleepy, but I gotta give you medicine. I gotta give you a vitamin. Yeah, look at that little smile. Yeah, look at the smile. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful, Missy. You are so gorgeous. She is. Lily, please do not feel the need to be like, can I ask you a question? You just ask the question. You don't have to ask me for permission to ask a question. And if you're asking to ask me for permission, they're usually questions that you shouldn't be asking and should keep to yourself. And you don't need an answer to everything that you ponder. Thank you. Look at her. She's so perfect and so beautiful. Hi, William. I gotta give you your vitamin. I'm so sorry. Aw. Thank you, Tower Stowers. My dog is at my friend's house being doggy sat and playing with 3 other doggies. That's good. You should always protect yourself and stand up for yourself. Thank you, Joe. Eyeball was itchy. Thank you, Juan. Yeah, he will be coming back home to me when I'm healed up and able to tend to him and walk him more frequently. But with her being so newborn, I have to spend more time with her and on her. And with just not leaving her, like, in the room by herself. She has to gain, like, 1.5 pounds more so I could carry her on, in a, what is that? A baby carrier thing. I have, like, those carrier things that you stick your baby on and you wear your baby. And you walk around with your baby on your body. But I can't use that also until I'm healed from my C-section. And then my dog is 55 pounds, and I'm not allowed to lift or exert 8 pounds, and my dog is a puppy. He's an 8-month-old Dalmatian pit bull who is very strong, rambunctious, and he likes to lunge and jump at any passerby, like, in a friendly way. He wants to be like, hi, pet me, give me attention. But given I am healing a C-section with weight lift restrictions, I can't deal with that without the fear of rupturing my incision and hemorrhaging to death. So until I heal a little more and I get the okay from my doctor that I can handle my dog, he's being doggy sat by Troy and Brooke, and he has 3 doggy friends, 2 that are his age, 1 that is a couple years old, but they're all little doggy friends and get along and play and be little doggy crackheads all day. He's loved, he's fed, he's walked, he's taken care of. Troy, if you're still on here, I love you, Halo. I miss you. You're my good boy. Thank you. You don't have to copy and paste multiple times. Oh, now you're spamming the chat. Honey, that's how you get banned. You don't spam my chat. I understand you're being kind and just like, what's the word I'm looking for? You're just kind of encouraging me or telling me, like, giving me, what's it called? Recommendations, I guess. Advice. I don't know. Don't spam my chat, please. Thank you, Nick. I don't know who you are, Lily. I make people who I recognize in my chat for a while, who are trustworthy, who I befriend on like other social media platforms, and I get to know them, see pictures of them, understand their background, their life, their intentions, yada yada. Because I was sitting there making people that I hardly knew, like mods, and one of them ended up being a real life weirdo. Like, he was kind at first. He might even be watching this because he texted me like a threatening like text being like, oh, just because you have me blocked doesn't mean I can't watch your streams and whatever the fuck. He was very creepy. He's an elderly guy. He's like in his 60s, maybe even 70s. I don't even fucking know at this point. He's a veteran. I thought I could trust him. I thought I could befriend him. I said one thing that sent this man. I offended him because he was talking very explicitly in a jokingly manner towards me, my viewers, and also his friend in real life. And it made me uncomfortable, and I told him it made me uncomfortable. And because I said that one time, and I will admit, I did get like, aggressive in a way, like instead of being passive about it, like I was aggressive in expressing that I didn't support that conversation or idea or whatever. He got very defensive. He started lying to me, canceling on me, because we did stuff like we'd hang out in real life. He was supposed to join me for Christmas and we'd spend it together since we didn't have Christmas plans each and whatever. Because age doesn't matter to me. Like, you can be a friend to me. Gender doesn't matter to me. But the comments he was leaving and having between me, viewers, and even other people made me really uncomfy. I expressed that, and he just got really, like, aggressive and, like, defensive, almost threatening me. Just the way he was treating me, disrespectful, and I was not standing for it. I was like, dude, leave me alone. If it gets to the degree that you're stalking me, harassing me, and whatever, like, I will get a restraining order. Don't be that guy. I didn't spend Christmas with him. Am I gay? I have never experienced a woman. I've never been with a woman. I will never be with a woman. To each their own. You know, I support the queer community and the LGBTQ and whatever have you. I am not, personally. I am a heterosexual. I am straight. I am strictly dickly. Poles, not holes. I'm definitely not gay. Nothing wrong with being gay. Just, I'm not gay. Is this pro-ICE Oro deportations? Bro, what? What does my live stream have to do with ICE or deportations? What does any of my live stream have to do with that shit? Absolutely nothing. Like, what? He is a whack job. David, what are you talking about? She is looking for the booby. But she's also sleeping. She can't decide if she wants to be tired or look for the booby. We gotta change your outfit here in a moment, Missy. You flew up on yourself. Have a good night, Lily Woohoo. Yeah, she has little sweet little coos. Thank you, Junior Buds, for the support. I appreciate it. That's what I'm saying, Mother Earth 86. Me either, Joe UK. That's what I'm saying, that Melissa. She starts crawling, I believe, around 3 months, 4 months, if I remember correctly. You could Google it. I don't really know precisely. Thank you, Nick Thomas. What do you mean, how has my belly been? In what regard? I thought you were going to bed, girl. Thank you, Junior Buds. Thank you guys for liking the stream so much. Oh my goodness, I just realized I have 301 likes on my stream. Thank you, King Doopy1312. I appreciate you. Also, thank you so much for, I see in my gifts today, like when you guys send me bronze medals and floating hearts and flowers and whatever. I have 130 rubies. I have to Google it again. I forget how many rubies accumulate to US dollars. It is more beneficial if you donate like monies on here as a super thanks than the rubies, because even though they're cute and they go floating across the screen and whatever, they cost you more than they pay me. So say you paid $5 for a sticker, it might give me like 10 rubies, and then I think it's 1 ruby is a penny. So it's like you're spending more than it's giving me. Hi, your girl, Emma. They do take 30% of my earnings. YouTube takes 30% of what I earn on here or what I'm paid. So what I like to remind people is I am monetized, and if you would like to contribute in a way that it is free to do and you don't even have to spend money, you visit my channel and you watch my videos start to finish that have a circle with a green $sign. It means that they're monetized. I don't know if it shows up on your end like that, but anyways, if you watch my video uploads from start to finish, I get paid for views, for ad revenue, because I have my advertisements turned on. And then also if you watch my short videos as well, I get paid for that. And then like if you like and comment, it helps other people discover my video and more potential views. So if you like and comment, it helps me. And it's free to do. I'm a small creator and you could support me for free and help me get paid for free. But if you would like to make donations, I like to remind you also that because YouTube takes 30% of what I generate or make, you can also tip me on my Apple Pay, Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, and I get 100% of those earnings. None of those get taken from me. Like, there isn't a percent that comes out because you donated there. I do take pain meds. Send you cash? What do you mean? I do take pain meds, for my pain. So I had a C-section. They give me Tylenol, ibuprofen, and oxycodone. And then I also have gabapentin, but I haven't tried it yet because I'm on the fence for it, because I've done research and seen that it can be really bad for you in the long-term use, that it causes brain bleeds, seizures, and it can cause your baby to get drowsy and not eat enough and lose weight. That's how she poops, by the way. She's pooping. I googled it. Why does my baby like grunt and yell when she's pooping? And it says because that's how they learn to use their abdominal muscles to push. So she's pushing, she's straining. She's not in pain, but she's going in her pants. You pooping? Push it out, baby. Push it out. Push it out. I don't really have a bump after having her. Lily, again, I thought you said goodnight to me and that you were going to sleep. You're still here. Yes, Remsworth, the baby is here. She's been here for 8 beautiful days. That's what I thought. I've taken it in the past, but I remember it made me feel really lethargic and like out of it. And given I'm home alone and I'm the only one that tends to the baby and cares for her, and I have to wake up like every 2 hours to breastfeed her, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable taking the gabapentin because I feel like I'll sleep through feedings. Hi, Julian. Oh, there was 2 lilies. I got you. Why is that, Joe? That's what I thought, Melissa, and I just don't really want to risk that. Like, the oxy makes me drowsy, but not enough to the point that I'm not waking up for timely feedings, you know? I has to give you vitamin. I know I keep saying it, but you're just sleeping so soundly. I don't want to disturb you, but I have to. She's twitching in her sleep. But, so she's breastfed, and with breastfed babies, you have to give them vitamin D drops because apparently your breast milk doesn't generate enough of it. And then vitamin D is for, like, their bones. But I need to change you butt too anyway, so you're gonna have to wake up anyhow, because I don't want you to blow out you diaper, because I didn't change you for a little bit. It's been over an hour. Oh, nice, Joe. I'm glad that you can find a sense of, like, similarity between me and family, or you have a good connection between me and familiarity with family. I gotta change you with the butt, and I gotta give you some vitamin D. You ready for some vitamin D? Because I gotta give it to you before it turns tomorrow, honey. It's 10 p.m. So I gotta give you vitamin D. I gave it to you about this time last night, too. Hi, M13. Oh. I'm gonna unplug you guys while I do this so you can stay up. There we go. I'm gonna give you some medicines, honey. I'm gonna give you some... Oh. You're kissing you, mama. You're kissing on you, mommy. I kiss on you. I kiss on you back, sweetie pie. I will read your comments in a second. I gotta give the baby her vitamin. Okay. Excuse me. You gotta wake up for a second, honey pot. Yeah. Look at this mommy got for you right here.
I love that she does that. She goes tasting it.
She's like, what the heck are you giving me? Oh,
You almost deep-throated the damn thing, baby. How'd you do that? Did you guys see her? She was like, when I was giving it to her.
gotta give you medicine. Mm-mm. You taste it. You gotta eat what's in your mouth, honey. You gotta eat it. There you go. Good job. More? Is that yummy?
It smells yummy. It smells like it and tastes good. I don't know if you like it. I love the way she takes it. It's so funny.
You ready for some more, honey? Ready? You gotta open your mouth. You gotta open your mouth. Ready? There you go.
Good job. That's all of it.
Good job.
Good job taking your vitamin. Close tightly. Well, I don't. There we go. I'll just use my shirt. Get the excess. There you go. There you go, honey. Let's put your little hair bow over here so we don't lose it in the wrong.
Good job taking your medicine. Good job, sweetie pies.
She is 8 days. Aw, I hope your brother's 3-month-old gets better. Hi, Julianne. Thank you, K Dentertainment. Hi, Arabella. Thank you, Morpheus. She is a sweet snuggle bug. Look at her. Right back to snugging. That's what I'm saying. I breastfed my first, and he's 7 years old now. They didn't make me give him vitamin D drops, but I guess it's something I guess with, like, you know, advanced technology, medicine, and studies, that they must have discovered that babies are deficient in vitamin D that are breastfed. Like, it must have been, like, a universal breastfed, like, lack of vitamin or something. I don't know. But I took her to her pediatrician, and she was like, oh, you strictly or mostly breastfeed. You need to put your baby on vitamin D drops. And I'm like, for what? Like, my first didn't have to do that. She's like, well, if you breastfeed, like, they lack vitamin D. And I'm like, okay, never heard of that, but I ate. Thank you, M13. Thank you, Sherry. Say hi, Kiki. Say hi. My toes are naked, my guy. I can't reach my toes. I had a C-section. My baby is 8 days old. I don't reach my toes. My toes are naked. Oh, thank you. What do you mean, real twins? Well, that's what the pediatrician told me. That's what I'm saying, because that guy clearly has a foot fetish. But my toes are naked. Get off on that. My toes look like my nails. Naked. She might spit up. Because I gave her her vitamin D, and I think it makes her tummy upset. Because she told me, give her the vitamin D after I breastfeed. I breastfed her a little bit ago. Thank you. No, my first is 7, my second is 5, my third is 2. She weighed 8.4 pounds. She's a very healthy little girl. Yeah, send 1,000 to see my toes. Do it. I'm nauseous. I'm gonna have to take my nausea meds. It's because I take Oxy, and Oxy makes me so fucking nauseous. Oh my god. Thank you, Arabella. Pesos? No. 1,000 US dollars. I know that pesos are way fucking cheaper. No. Whatever amount of pesos it converts to for 1,000 US dollars, sure. Yes, I take Oxy and I had a C-section. Yes, I still have cancer. It did not magically dissipate from my body. My pregnancy craving, I still have it, is Tony's Choco Lonely Sea Salt Caramel Chocolate. And if you don't know what it is, Google it. Or I could show you when I go to stand up in a bit. But it's called Tony's Choco, as in chocolate, Lonely, as in lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own. I'm so lonely. Thank you, Brooklyn. Hi, Randy. I do have cancer. I have cancer above my heart, between my lungs, in an organ called the thymus. If you'd like to learn more about it, go to my channel and click my posts section. I've provided a couple posts kind of elaborating on it, some screenshots of my medical records. I go to the cancer center, Tucson Cancer Center. Is that what it's called now? They were bought out. It used to be Arizona Oncology, but it was bought out by TMC. Oh, it's TMC Cancer Center. And I have an oncologist or a cancer doctor. And yeah, I'm currently not undergoing any treatment, and I need a surgery where they have to break my sternum, my breastbone. Think of a chicken with a breastbone. I have to get my sternum cracked in half and then my ribs peeled in halves apart from each other. It's called a median sternotomy with steel plate fixtures, wires, and screws. It's an open heart surgery. It would paralyze me from my shoulders down to my fingertips on my left and right sides for about 2 months, give or take 2 or 3 months. And given that I have a little girl that I have to take care of by myself, I'm not looking to get that procedure until she's much bigger. And also, I have guaranteed assistance at home because they would have to not only shower me, wipe my ass, feed me, brush my teeth, my hair, all the things. They would have to take care of her too. I have about 3 or 4 years until it invades my heart and either causes a heart attack or stroke and can kill me because it would stop my heart. But I have a couple years because it's slow growing. But yeah, as of current, I'm not getting treatment. When I get this median sternotomy, they have to give me 1 to 2 steel plates in my sternum. And then they would have to give me 8 screws and 12 wires to hook all my ribs back together and keep me shut. And then following, I would need either guaranteed one or the other chemo or radiation, depending how bad it becomes or metastasizes. The heck is she doing? She's got hiccups and she's like, I don't know. But I forget where I left off. She distracted me. She freaked me out with the way she was acting. But I would need assistance around the house and with her and whatever. and doing my average daily livings, like brushing my teeth, feeding myself, going to the bathroom, taking a shower, dressing myself, brushing my hair, etc., etc. The list goes on. I wouldn't be able to use my shoulders down through my fingertips on both sides for 2-3 months, because of all the nerve damage that it does through your chest, and the nerve endings go to your fingertips. And then, oh, I wouldn't be allowed to drive a car ever again, my doctor said, my surgeon. He said I would never be able to operate a vehicle again. I would never be able to ride passenger in a vehicle again, like in the front seat of a car ever again. Never be allowed to do, like, roller coasters or indoor, like, a fall or a strike to the chest cavity or my back. I wouldn't be able to do sports. I wouldn't be able to, like, do a lot of things, because, say, for a car, for example, I'd never be allowed to wear a seatbelt again because of all the metal in my chest. Say that an airbag deploys or a seatbelt tightens, it would crush my chest with the 1 to 2 steel plates, all the screws and all the wires, and it would be fatal to me upon impact. I can't endure a car accident. I can't, like I said, the seatbelt can't tighten and, like, try to prevent, sometimes some cars, they just their seatbelt fucking locks for no reason, but I'd never be allowed to wear a chest belt, like, over my chest. I could wear it over my lap, but not my chest. I would have a lot of different alterations and limitations of what I can and can't do, because it would be fatal to me upon impact. Woohoo! Let me see what everybody's saying, though. Hi, Randy. Thank you, Brooklyn. Real twins, I have thymoma, malignant thymoma, which is cancer or cancerous tumor in my thymus gland. It's above my heart, between my lungs. It's spelled THYMOMA. It's rare. They don't know what causes it or how to prevent it. It usually affects Asian, Pacific Islanders. I forget what else, but I have Asian in me. It's very rare, and most people that get diagnosed with it are elderly, 65 or older. It is very uncommon, almost unheard of to have it at my age. What song do you love? I forget what song I sang. Sorry. Girl? OMG. You sleep. I'm sorry, Joe. I don't go to church right now, but when I did go to church, I would go to different ones. I don't have one that really resonates with me. I still have to find my church, but I go to different ones. Thank you, Real Twins. The colors I've dyed my hair: pink, blue, black, brown, purple, blonde, orange. I had a sunset scheme on my hair. I've done money pieces highlights, chunky highlights, low lights. I did only the underneath half of my hair. Green. I've done a lot of different colors. Yeah, all by myself because I don't have anybody that's able or willing. Marcelina is doing well. She's got hiccups.
I think. Or she's twitching. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think she's twitching because I'm talking and she's trying to sleep. I tried to GoFundMe before and nobody donated. It said, like, it showed me how many views I had and nobody donated. So I deemed it useless and I deleted it. I am in Arizona. The Guthrie lady lived 15 minutes away from me by driving. Thank you, Mother Earth 86. Thank you, M13, for the prayer. In the sup. Thank you, Arabella. I appreciate the support. Thank you, Julie Greer. Congratulations on your grandbaby. Congratulations on becoming a grandma, or whatever you go by. I'm not afraid of my children being raised without their mother because I have confidence that before, you know, it unalives me, that I would be able to treat and handle it so that I can be a part of their life. Thank you, Kyle Stevens. About 3 to 4 years before it's too late, Mother Earth. My kids live elsewhere. I said this like 20,000 times on this stream alone. My other children live elsewhere. Thanks, Glenn Rajadam. AMF, this channel is for 18 plus users. I don't know how you accessed my channel. You either lied about being 18 or you're on a family member's account, because you should not be 10 years old on my channel. That's scary, K Burnt Marshmallow. As long as it's not metastasized and spread to other organs, it will be essentially cured in a manner, but it can go into remission and be recurring. You have a good night too, Daniel. Thank you, Barry. Yes, Brandon, I did have my baby. This is her. You should be tired, baby girl. Why does she keep doing that? What are you doing? You trying to get comfy? Like, I don't understand, girlfriend. What is going on? What are you doing, you silly gooser? Thank you. What are you doing, bugger? What are you doing? I know! She's sleeping and she's like, wapow, wapow, with her little head. Thank you, Frederick. She loves to cuddle with her mommy. She's a little sweetheart. She makes my little heart so content and happy. She's such a darling. I love her. You sleep. This is like the third time you've said you sleep. Oh, I'm gonna be getting off here in a minute. Thank you, Frederick. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting off here in a minute. I was just like answering to everybody. But anyways, Thank you again for everyone that joined my live, everybody who's new here for subscribing. I am monetized. That means if you go to my channel, you visit my channel, and you watch my videos from start to finish, also my short videos, I get paid for your views, and it's free to do. It's free to support me. Consider supporting a single mother today and watching my videos so I can get a little bit of monies out of you watching stuff. I also love when you guys drop me a like. It's free to do, and give a comment, say hello, wish me well, give a compliment, you know, just leave anything as a comment. I appreciate it. It helps my algorithm. It helps me get more engagement and have more people visit my channel and have more people discover my channel and join my channel. I would love to watch my YouTube army grow. I also am monetized, meaning that if you make a super thanks donation to me here on the live stream or even just on my channel in general, I do get paid for you doing that. I can withdraw the money once a month, and I support any, or I appreciate all and any support that I get, whether monetary or even just a kind comment in my comment section. I'm very thankful. Also, YouTube does take 30% of my earnings, what I do earn from you guys donating to me. However, if you would like to make a donation where YouTube doesn't take 30% of that, I have Venmo, Cash App, Apple Pay, and PayPal. I have it written down on a piece of paper. If you're interested, let me know in the chat below. I'll show you. You can screenshot it even if you don't want to make a donation today, but you're somebody that wants to make a donation in the future. You can screenshot it for a later use. To have that information available. Also, if you go on my channel and click my description, biography, whatever it's called, I have my Cash App, Venmo, Apple Pay, PayPal also written on there. My social medias are also available on there as well if you would like to follow me, support me in my journey in my life on different platforms. I don't have an Amazon wish list because I'm technologically impaired. I'm going to be so honest. Amazon is very confusing to me. However, if you go to my channel, I have a Walmart registry, which was her baby registry. And even though... Sorry about that. I don't know why my YouTube just crashed. My YouTube crashed out. But I'm back. I have a Walmart registry on my account, on my profile. If you go to my posts section, you can see a Walmart link, and it will bring you to my registry, and anything that you purchase off of the registry will be delivered to me in real time at where I reside. And it'll also send me an email on who it came from, what day to expect it, what time to expect it, and then it'll also email me to confirm that it's been delivered. I've received every single package that has been delivered. I've never had one end up missing or anything. So if you're interested in supporting me that way, it has a lot of items for my daughter. Mostly it has like clothing and books and toys and crib sheets and things of that nature. But then there's a couple things on there for me, like postnatal vitamins, like women's vitamins, prenatal vitamins, because I breastfeed, so I have to have all the nutrition I can for her to have all the vitamins and nutrients that I need. There's nipple pads because I'm a breastfeeding mommy. I don't have nipple pads yet, and they would go in my bra and prevent my bras and my shirts from having milk all over them. I'm trying to think what else is on the registry. Bottles, pacifiers, lotion, soap, wipes, diapers, baby swing. There's a variation of items. There's like 100 some fucking items on there. But thank you, Jessica. Yes, Walmart works. Report for that reason, you are wild. Hi, Ayla Langley. Anyways, but yeah, if you're interested in supporting me, please consider doing so. Also, here's my other information, like I was saying. All my other social medias, please consider if you add me on Snap. I don't check it regularly, I don't post on it regularly, and I hardly reply to anybody. All the other ones I'm generally active on. TikTok, I'm not on all day, every day, and I don't respond to every single message I get because there's so many messages. But like I said, YouTube does take 30% of my earnings. If you make a donation or give me gifts or whatever, it takes 30% of that out. So if you'd like to make a donation where I get 100% of the donation, these are my payment methods right here. Venmo is Tessa520. Cash App is 520 Tessa. PayPal is Tessa Bunny with an I, not a Y. And Apple Pay is tattedtessa@icloud.com. And again, I am in the process of saving my monies for getting an apartment. Reaching for money. That's hysterical because I don't beg for money. I remind people all the time they are never obligated to make a donation. They're never obligated to send me money. If they decide to send me money, that is out of the kindness and generosity of their own heart. They are not obligated to. I don't beg for it. I don't even expect it, but anything and everything is helpful. I am a single mother. I am unemployed. I have cancer. And I also had surgery at 7 months pregnant with this one to remove my gallbladder because they found cancer cells in my gallbladder. I was told I can't work when I was pregnant because of the healing from the gallbladder surgery. And then given I had a C-section 8 days ago, I can't work for another 10 weeks, even if I am able to or wanting to work. I am a single mom. I don't have a nanny. I don't have a babysitter. I can't afford a daycare. And I don't have help. Her dad is not involved. He wanted me to abort her. And just look how perfect she is. So I chose life. I saved her life. I kept her. And, you know, I'm imperfect and I'm not rich. I make money honestly and humbly as I can. And anything is appreciated, but you're never obligated to donate money to me. I've said this so many times. I can't reiterate that enough. And I've even said you can make a contribution by watching my videos, which is 100% free to do. You don't have to send money. You watch my videos start to finish, as well as my shorts. Leave a like and comment, and I get paid for you engaging with my stuff. I am a partner of YouTube. I get paid for what you guys like and engage with and watch. For my watch hours, I get paid. And then also for, like when you like and comment, it helps other people discover my videos, watch my videos, increase my watch hours, and help my ad revenue, and it pays me, and it's free to do. So don't think that I'm begging you for money or that you're obligated to send me money or to feel bad and send me money. This is my job, so I remind people that I am monetized. I do get paid for what you do send, and even if you don't want to or don't agree with it, you can scroll past this stream. You can scroll past this live. You can continue about your life and about your day. And you don't have to be ignorant just because you don't agree with something. But it is completely 100% free of charge to watch my videos and support me. Thank you, Highlander. Hi, Gab Gotti. Hi, Jessica. Yes, Chantel, baby is out. For real, Humboldt. That's what I'm saying. Some of these people are fucking wild. Hi, Ashudo Shrai 983. But I am gonna get off of here. I'm nauseous. I have to change her butt. I have to take medication. I have to take off my makeup. I have to do some things. My phone is on 2% and it charges like shit when I'm charging it and I'm on a video stream. Yeah, she is adorable. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being there. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all the donations I made today. Thank you for all the gifts you guys were sending. I got like floating floating hearts. I got bronze medals, flowers. I think that's all I got today, but thank you guys so much for everything. You have a wonderful night. Please be sure, like I said, to watch my videos start to finish. And if you'd like to get me a gift for my little Marcelina, my Walmart registry is on my posts tab on my channel. And if you order directly from that registry, it will be delivered to me. Thank you, Crystal Beach. I hope you have a good night too, Humboldt. Thank you, Jessica. We love you all my beautiful supporters. Does he give you a kiss? Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you next